Let's get Giles, Jackpot P here. At the motherfucking train station. 25th Avenue shit. Just got finished dropping my son off from school. He like taking the train and shit, so you know what I mean? I do something, for him, it makes him comfortable with him going to school and whatnot. You know what I mean? But fuck that, man. I'm here to talk to my blog thing, whatever the case may be, and whatnot. And today's segment is motherfucking, it's called Motherly Love. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much do you really love your kids? Now, my mom's, I could tell that she obviously loves the fuck out of me because, I've been a little knucklehead growing up, you know what I'm saying? For the right reasons or whatever the case may be. I've been a fucking knucklehead, you know what I'm saying? Been, doing wild shit, knocking white people over the motherfucking head, trying to take their money and shit, you know what I'm saying? So every time I got locked up and I went to jail or shit like that, or I went to court or whatever the case may be, my mom was getting in court crying, swearing I never did another motherfucking thing in my life, you know? And for better or worse, it kept me out of motherfucking jail, you know what I'm saying? Low lie here, lie there, you know what I'm saying? My mom's, you know what I mean? She's one of the type of people that will lie to protect her kids, you know what I mean? I respect her for that. The one thing that I won't catch my mom is doing is fabricating a story to make me look better. And I don't really want her to do that either. I don't want her to do that because you shouldn't have to fabricate nothing. You know what I'm saying? To make me look better. I look good. She made me looking good. You know what I'm saying? So this is my story for today, man. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking nigga I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. Grew up with this nigga. And, my relationship with this nigga is that he used to draw crazy. I mean, he used to draw like better than niggas in Marvel and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the motherfucking day, I try to help him support his talent, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody that knows me, that knows when I went to school, I was in different character. I was in Sigma all the way up until motherfucking high school. And one of my majors was writing. So that's why I write stories well, I write rhymes well, I write songs well, do poetry, I read good, and all that stuff, you know what I mean? But this motherfucker didn't. All he knew how to do was draw. Now don't get me wrong, he had to draw his ass off, you know what I'm saying? So, that made up for a lot of different things. Maybe couldn't spell right, couldn't read certain words. Mind you, we was in high school when we met. So, at the end of the day, you should have known that by then. You know what I'm saying? Well, 2 weeks ago, it doesn't matter. Whatever. But this is the point I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying? I tried to get this nigga to draw some shit for me, and I was going to pay him. And rather than motherfucking doing that, he chose not to. He chose not to make the money. And it's probably mainly because he knew that I was going to take the picture, make comments or whatever the case may be, that I was actually going to make money off of him, and he would just be the artist and shit like that. So rather than trying to help another black nigga out, he left another black nigga hanging. Which is cool, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? We in America, that's what niggas do in America, so it's fucked up. This is ridiculous, fuck it. So I bumped into this nigga moms in the street like 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? And I sees her and shit. She's like, hey, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. And, I'm going to respect his moms and shit. But at the same token, I'm going to keep you fucking real. I'm like, yeah, man, you ain't seen me in a while. Your son been fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, how? I'm like, you know what I mean? I try to get him into the artwork thing where he can make money drawing my comics and stuff like that. And I was going to pay him. And rather than doing that, he turned the shit down. Now, mind you, let me tell you about this nigga's condition today. This motherfucker be going from building to building, picking up cigarette butts, weed clips, anything you can find in a motherfucking store, right? And put in his motherfucking mouth and smoke it. Mind you, this nigga is 33, older than me. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep that in there for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So she told me some funny shit. She's like, he's been real busy, this, that, and the third, with with college and working and stuff like that. Like, first of all, I be seeing this motherfucker all the time in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And he's always on the fucking pantry line. A pantry, I think it's every Tuesday, Thursday. I don't know what days exactly they are, because I don't need no fucking pantry. But every time the pantry shit is out there, that nigga is on that motherfucking line trying to get a box of motherfucking food. So, he's not working. You know what I'm saying? And then she tried to hit me over the head. I said, yo, you know what? I tried to, help his ass out because he been having money problems and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So then she tells me some dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. She told me that this nigga that I knew since forever, that this motherfucker went to school and got a degree in computers. Now, the funny thing about this shit is that I don't have a conversation with this motherfucker like in the spring. And he didn't even have his fucking GED then. So for her to say that, is that you're fabricating a story for your fucking son. You know what I'm saying? Which is something I don't fucking like, because you know your son ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You know your son ain't about a motherfucking thing. This nigga picks up cigarette butts and weed clips off the floor in staircases in buildings that he don't even fucking live in. And you mean to tell me that this nigga got a degree in computers? Like, motherfucker, where you get the money to go to college? And I know she ain't giving it to him, so it just kind of bugged me out. Like, how much, you love your son so much that when you hear me say shit like, this guy's fucking up, keeping it real, like I'm trying to put money in his pocket, you want to sit up here and tell me straight up and down that, he's working and he graduated from college. Bitch, you act like I don't see this nigga all the fucking time. Like, that, automatically that lets me know what's wrong with him. It's his mother. You know what I'm saying? Because you love this motherfucker so much that you allow him to be the stink, dirtbag nigga that he is. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, yo, I bypassed the whole college shit because I knew she was fucking lying, man. Like this nigga didn't even graduate high school. Period. Like, he dropped out early. Like, the first year we was in high school, that was his last year in high school. Nigga. Now, I ain't going front. I ain't graduate high school either. I aged out. I wouldn't even say I aged out because I was in John Jay High School and shit like that. And what the problem was that these niggas was closing the school down because it was too fucking violent. So I went to the main office and they told me that they were eliminating grades. Starting with the 9th. So they would eliminate the 9th grade one year, next year they would eliminate the 10th, and so forth and so on until the school closed down and they redid it and they opened it up and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they told me, because, alright, I ain't even gonna lie, when I was in Lincoln, I got locked up. In about fucking May, June of 1999, I got locked up. And I went to Sparkford. They had me in Sparkford for the whole motherfucking summer. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was, I didn't take any of my regions. So by the time I went to John Jay after I got out, you know what I'm saying? Which, even though I just said I didn't do no jail time, like, I didn't get sentenced. You know what I mean? So there's a period where the courts hold you, you know what I'm saying, until, the court case is over. I didn't have the bail money, so I had to sit. You know what I'm saying? So when I finally got out and they put me in the motherfucking program, they put me in some ATD shit, that was like right across the whole cases in Manhattan. After I did that, they put me in John Jay. So when I got to John Jay and shit, you know what I mean? I had a problem. I didn't have no freshman credits. I had junior credits and sophomore credits. I didn't have no freshman credits. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was, next year they was eliminating the 9th grade. So even if I was to make up the credits, I couldn't. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, it wouldn't be there for me. So me personally, being the optimistic motherfucker that I was, I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go get my GED because Burger King hiring. Burger King fucking hiring, And they gonna let me work all fucking day. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna make this chicken. I went and got, I went and got my GED. I went and made the chicken. I was 17 years old. Done. Completely. You know what I'm saying? So, I know he didn't do any of that. You know what I'm saying? He just told me the other day, I'm not even gonna say the other day, like early in the spring, that he didn't have his GED. So there's no possible way Nick got a degree. But the point of my story is this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know your kid is a fuck up, don't fabricate nothing for him. If you see somebody trying to help this motherfucker, point that nigga to the right direction. Because you see, this is the reason why motherfuckers be 30 years old and shit and be in the same house with their parents. Because they allow that shit. They allow that shit. They allow these niggas to be 30. They allow them to be stink. They give them a room. They tell them to go get food stamps and everything gonna be alright. And it don't be. You know what I'm saying? But that shit just bugged me the fuck out how people can fabricate stories for their kids, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed to say that you got a bad batch. Don't be ashamed to say that, okay, the kid a little tainted, he a little retarded. But don't go over the limb and try to tell me some fuck shit like, oh, yeah, my son is working, he got a good job, and he graduated college for computers. That motherfucker don't even know how to work on computer. I don't fucking go to college for computers, you don't even got a fucking computer shit. That doesn't make no fucking sense to me. And it's never gonna make no fucking sense to me, so fuck it. What it do? And then I try to bypass it because I didn't really want to put the disc on blast and shit in the middle of the street because I had my son with me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want her to fucking feel bad, so I just bypassed what she said and told her, like, listen, man, fuck all that. I'm just trying to get your son some money so he can get the fuck up out the crib. Because he's 30-something, he's like 33, and he's been in the crib, and he's in the fucking crib. You know what I'm saying? Living with his fucking parents, you know what I'm saying? She tells me some more dumb shit. She said that, technically, a man is not supposed to leave the house until he's married. And I had to really scratch my head on that because I know this nigga. Ain't no bitch giving him no pussy. None. He would literally have to pay for it. He literally would have to go on motherfucking Backpage Craigslist and get his shit off. And they gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad when they see the type of money they're gonna have to make that day when they look at that nigga. So I'm like, yo, man. I'm like, bitch, where you get this fucking logic from? She's like, yeah, because if he move out, who gonna cook his meals? He need to be able to go to work and come home and the dinner be ready already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck? So I was just bugged the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So my bottom line is this, man. You can't baby no little nigga. More or less no grown ass motherfucking man. If y'all females out here and y'all babying y'all motherfucking kid and buying this motherfucker everything and allowing this nigga to be a fuck up, then he's gonna be a fuck up for life. And I know a lot of fuck ups out there who mom's been babying them niggas ever since they was born. And they wound up growing up to be the most shittiest people ever. Ever. You know what I'm saying? So, the moral of the story is this, man. If you got a fucking bad batch, you got a bad batch. If your kid's fucked up and he fell off the side of the fucking road, it's alright. It's alright. Appreciate a motherfucker coming up and trying to help you. Don't try to fabricate no story to make your fucking child look good when your child is really a jackass. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the motherfucker is like 33 fucking years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, man. This shit might not make no sense to y'all or whatever the case may be, but it just fucked up my last fucking 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm on my way back to the cribbo. Do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. And y'all can comment below and let me know how y'all feel about this motherfucking situation. Alright, one.